Alright, cool. Starting the stream. I'm gonna stop apologizing from now on whenever I don't stream, especially for a week, because it's technically not my fault, but the recent events that's been going on outside of work. And let me put it this way, I was invited by one of my coworkers to attend one of their shows because they're in a band, and I attended their show Saturday night. I had to be in a meeting with my coworkers and the store owners I work for Sunday. Yeah, pretty much Sunday, during that Sunday, which lasted about an hour and a half. Unfortunately, it lasted a lot longer than we all thought it would. But anyways, at least they brought food, the store owners. But anyways, what was it? Yesterday, I was in the process of getting stuff ready to do today. When I say that, I mean there were some errands and chores I had to get done. And on top of that, I was grilling a bunch of chicken to eat, which unfortunately takes quite a long time when you have a lot of meat to grill. As well as just getting the grill started in the first place. And yeah, all day today I've just been doing chores, grocery shopping, went out to eat, stuff like that. I'm honestly surprised I have enough time to work on this, to stream myself working on this. Anyways, I also want to bring up some stuff that may affect the consistency of these streams in the future. One of those things is the fact that the gym I go to may close down sometime soon. I don't know when exactly, and I'd rather not have it be closed down, but unfortunately the gym is not getting a whole lot of business, not a whole lot of members, customers, so I don't think the gym owners are going to be, or gym owner, however many people run that place, they're not going to be able to keep that place running for much longer. In fact, one of the staff members that used to work there is actually is now one of my coworkers. So they pretty much quit working at that gym to work with me. And it wasn't my idea to, for them to do that. They were already going to do that anyways, for another reason, but I'm not going to bring that up. Anyways, when that gym closes down, if it does, again, hopefully it won't, I'm gonna have to spend time looking for other gyms to go to. And unfortunately, that means I'm gonna have to travel to another location. Now, since I have a car, I don't have to worry about travel time taking very long, but nevertheless though, I do also want to join a martial arts gym, probably BJJ. There is a BJJ gym near my location, so I may end up going to 2 different gyms and spending about an hour each there. So I pretty much have somewhere between 3 to 4 hours of free time outside of work. And if two of those hours are being taken up by just going to the gym or gyms, then as you can imagine, I'm not gonna have a lot of time to stream. I mean, I still want to do the hour-long streams, but I'm kind of really close. And that's if I don't have to do something else after work. Another thing too is that I'm trying to get some paperwork done. Let's just put it that way. So that's gonna take a while, and the reason why is because I got to set up an appointment, but right now that's becoming a problem. So I may end up having to spend some of my free time or my days off just trying to contact the company I'm trying to set that appointment up with. Anything else? That may be it. Oh, and one more thing. The store I work for is the store owners have decided to increase the opening hours by 1 hour, but nevertheless though, since the store will be open 1 more hour than usual, at least on the weekdays, that means my schedule may end up going further into the evening. And that'll surely mean that I'm not going to be able to stream at night. If the other things I talked about become true. If I end up going to 2 different gyms, and then, a lot later in the evening, basically I'm just not going to be able to stream during night. Now, what I could do is just, stream in the mornings, but realistically speaking, no one's going to be at home, right, watching Twitch during the mornings. At least most young people anyways. They're going to be off in school. So there's that. And then of course most adults are going to be at work during the daytime. So they're going to be on their way to work in the mornings, just like I would be. So, with all that being said, I'm still going to try to force myself to do these drawing streams. I thought about just giving up and going back to doing gaming content, but I mean, I don't like to give up on things, and on top of that, I want to get this project done. I've got 12 more drawings to go in this series, and I'm not making that number any smaller by procrastinating. But anyways, all right, I think that's about everything I gotta say about all that. But pretty much IRL stuff is going to be interfering with just what I want to do with this streaming channel. But I'll try to work around it, try to make things happen the best I can. But more or less, I'm just saying this now because I can't promise anything. I just can't do it. But anyways, that's enough of that. Let me just go ahead and get to work. that's it. And that's gonna be the last contour layer, or the last bit of contour work. I went ahead and erased the monkey hands and the, I assume it's a monkey anyways because it had thumbs, and the little chicken out of the background, or in the case of the chicken, the foreground, because it's gonna be dragging the amount of time to complete this drawing out way more than I would like it to if I rendered the small animals along with Knuckles. Yeah, their designs are simple, sure, so I could get their anatomy done correctly, but I was thinking about how much time it would take to render their values and then color in said values. It would just take way too long. It would be like doing a value study on a pumpkin or an apple, but having to do that 4 or 5 times along with the focal point of the drawing, which is Knuckles. So just wanted to speed things up, and more or less though, it's called the Knuckles series for a reason, and I'm not going to draw like any other characters besides him, because otherwise it would just take the point out of the title of the series. Anyways, that being said though, in the next stream I will be working on the Grisaille layer, and just to be sure that I actually do it, don't skip over it by accident just because I forgot to do it. Let's go ahead and make the layer. Oops. Sorry. There we go. So it's in there. The Grisaille layer has already been made. I just gotta actually color in the, I shouldn't say color, fill in the contour shapes of the different shadows, highlights, and so on, midtones. I forgot what that last term was, but I can look it up later. We just do all that next stream with the grayscale. Which reminds me, I'm gonna have to make a separate palette for that. Well, no, I don't. What I can do is I can just use the same palette I have up here and just add all the grays there. I'm thinking, let's see, you need at least 3 values, right? You need at least white, pure, 100% white, 100% black, and then 1 gray that sits somewhere in between. That's like the most basic value scale you can have. But I want to challenge myself though. Normally I do value scale at 3 to 5 values. Let's make it 7 this time. So excluding 100% white, 100% black, it would be, that would make 5 values left, so 5 grays. I could do a 50-50 middle gray. So that's 4 left. And then a 15, what's that, 1585 light gray and a 1585 dark gray. A 3070 light gray and 3070 dark gray. Something like that. Just keep the Grisaille layer, still simple, the value scale simple. It's just that I'm adding a few more grays in there to force myself to render something a little bit more smoothly, more properly, and just, again, as a challenge. Then after the Grisaille layer, of course, comes the color. Anything else? So, I thought I was gonna talk about something. It had something to do with the fact that I don't, I think it might have, I think it was the fact, let me not stutter. The thing I was going to talk about at the end of the stream was the fact that I don't really have a reason to consistently do this, other than the fact, other than the for the sake of developing my drawing skills. And thankfully, I've noticed I'm getting more control over the tablet pen, which is good, but it's still not, I should say this, it's not enough of an interesting reason for me to continue wanting to do this. Let's put it this way, I don't normally draw in my free time. Hardly ever, actually. But I do game. Lately I've been playing Diablo 1. Instead of streaming, you know, this, or streaming in general. So, again, like I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the stream, I have been procrastinating, so I will admit that, right? But I can't help but just not want to do this. Dread doing this, actually. And it makes me wonder if maybe drawing porn would make me want to do this more. And I was going to segue that into my next point, which is I found out that Picarto, another streaming platform, does indeed have a category for people drawing not safe for work content. Live streaming it, actually. And apparently this is a new thing. I don't know how long ago this has been implemented on their site, but they now have a gallery system where essentially, just like on DeviantArt, users can, or streamers in this case, can upload their works onto their account as a gallery format, like it on DeviantArt, which is cool. But at the same time, though, I was checking the categories of different streams, and it seems like almost nobody seems to be doing not safe for work content there. Now, I could fill in that void as an experiment, just to see whether or not it's just an act of drawing itself that makes me not want to do it, or if it might just be the subject of the drawing. In this case, it's Knuckles, and I love Knuckles. Don't get me wrong, I love this character, but I mean, after drawing him so many times in a row, it gets kind of stale. Especially when I'm not really doing anything with him other than just drawing him from screenshots of cutscenes within the games he appears in. From Sonic 06, a game I've never played. I do want to, though. Sonic 06, Sonic Lost World, another game I've never played, but I can play it, technically. I just gotta get the game on Steam. And Sonic, what is it? It's not Free Riders, it's the one before that. Sonic Riders. Right. So pretty much the majority of the screenshots of Knuckles comes from those games. And that's what these drawings are, referencing from. So as you can imagine, I'm making basically taking Knuckles from games I've never played and drawing him from those games. So even though I like the character a lot, there aren't any other reasons for me to be invested in these drawings. So we'll see. If I do stream on Picarto and draw not safe for work content, and if I'm still bored or just not enjoying drawing that kind of stuff either, I gotta stop banging my desk with my legs. Then it's not the content itself, it's me. I'm the problem. And I can admit to that. Whether or not I would stop and give up, I seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt I would give up. I mean, here I am doing it now, even though I've been essentially trying to procrastinate today to not do this. But I digress. Anyways, we'll see. Yeah, but that's gonna be it. This stream is about 15 minutes longer than it should be. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it now. And hopefully I'll pick this back up tomorrow. And just go back to streaming consistently. But again, no promises. So anyways, end the stream now. Peace.